Darren has been ordered to undergo the dangerous trials of death. They are 5 randomly chosen challenges, like climbing up a mountain, or crawling through a pit of snakes, or reviewing every book in the Babysitter's Club series.
Argo Fump Book Review, Argo Fump Book Review.
Most full-grown vampires spend years preparing for the trials of death. To make it a little more fair for Darren, they're giving him 2 days between each trial. That doesn't seem fair to me. At most, he's getting 8 days of prep time, which is nothing compared to 5 years of prep time. They're also helping Darren by removing all the trials that he's physically unable to perform due to his size and age. That leaves 17 possible trials of death. I wish we got a complete list of all the trials. That'd be interesting. The first trial of death is the Aquatic Maze. Darren is dumped in the center of a randomly generated maze. He has to find one of the 4 exits before the maze fills with water and he drowns. The whole time, he has to carry a rock which is half his weight. Darren struggles with making a mental map of the maze. He is forced to hold his breath and swim for the last 3 minutes of the challenge. He just barely finishes without dying. The second trial of death is the Path of Needles. He has to go through a cave filled with stalagmites and stalactites. They are extremely slippery and will fall off if there is even the slightest bit of noise. This is probably the least interesting of the trials. It takes Darren an hour and a half to complete it. The trials are interrupted by a 3-day vampire festival, which includes sports, a ball, and storytelling. Darren gets taken to a secret cave with thousands of spiders. Their webs have healing powers. Darren has fun playing with Madame Octa and the spiders here. The third trial of death is the Shrine of the Silver Monkey! No, wait, that was the Legends of the Hidden Temple TV show. My mistake. The third trial of death is actually the Hall of Flames. Darren is put in a metal room with lots of holes. Flames come out at random. Darren has to dodge the flames for 15 minutes. He's unsuccessful and he is very badly burned. He loses all of his hair and he's unconscious for almost a day. Darren's barely able to stand up when it comes time for him to get his next trial. The vampire princes purposely break the rules for Darren's benefit. They give him 3 more days to recover by pretending they're too busy to attend the next trial, so the trial gets postponed. Mr. Krebsley's life is going much better than Darren's. He's offered a 30-year job, taking over Seba's position as vampire quartermaster. He also gets very close to Aura. It looks like they'll get married again. Since vampires can't have children, vampire marriages only last 5 to 10 years. Funny how vampire jobs last way longer than vampire marriages. In the last book, Harkat said he's a ghost. He doesn't remember his old life. He's been told he will learn about his old life if he stays with Darren. I'm guessing that's something which happens in later books, because that doesn't happen in this trilogy. The fourth trial of death is the Blooded Boars. Darren is given 2 weapons and forced to fight in an arena against 2 mad, giant boars. Darren's still in bad shape. He kills one boar, but it falls on top of him. He is helpless when the second boar charges at him. Harkat jumps into the arena and saves Darren's life. The vampires get upset because that's cheating. Darren didn't finish the trial by himself, which means he must be killed. As many readers have pointed out, the vampire princes just broke their own rules by giving Darren 3 days of rest. But now the vampire princes insist the rules cannot be broken ever. What a bunch of hypocrites. I would give Darren a do-over, since it's not Darren's fault that Harkat interrupted the trial. Kruta doesn't want Darren to die, so he helps Darren escape through the tunnels. Gavner joins them. We're told Harkat doesn't join the group because he's too large to fit through some of the tunnels. I don't understand that argument. Harkat is smaller than Darren. How can he be too large for a tunnel that's large enough for Darren? Kurta and Gavner argue over the best way through the tunnels. It's soon revealed Kurta is hiding the fact that there are 35 Vampaneze here. Kurta kills Gavner to keep his secret. Darren thinks Kurta's a traitor. Kurta argues he's not, that working with the Vampaneze is the only way to save the vampire race. Darren tries to escape, but he falls into a deadly river. Darren chooses to die rather than accept Kurta's help. The end. Post-book follow-up. My copy of the book had ads for books 1 through 7 in the series. Let's just say the ad for book 7 spoils the ending of book 6. This was a lot better than the previous book. It's pretty action-packed. The trials of death take up the majority of the book. There are only 2 breaks from the trials, where the book focuses more on the other characters and vampire society at large. The final section where Darren tries to escape Vampire Mountain has a decent amount of action too. I must have misread this book the first time around, because I thought Darren had to complete 3 trials total. No, he has to complete 5. I wonder what his final trial would have been. I imagine some readers wanted the book to include a 5th trial, since the trials were the highlight of the book. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. It's the best one of the trilogy. Now that the setting and characters have been fully introduced, things are really able to take off. It's exciting from start to finish, and a lot of people said the character development was great too. I give Cirque Du Freak number 5, Trials of Death, a 9 out of 10.